The entire footballing world owes Jurgen Klopp an apology because he was 1000% correct about this Club World Cup competition. He said it is the worst idea implemented in football, and we have seen that today. He was called a madman. Many called him a fool. Even that one Sky Sports reporter said that he should go and play paddle. He should not watch the competition if he's not interested. A Sky Sports reporter is telling a manager that has won every single trophy that he could win, that he should go and sit down and not talk about football. Isn't that crazy to you? And now we saw it today. Look at Jamal Musiala. And I'm so happy that Klopp made this statement while he was outside Liverpool, because if he was still Liverpool's manager, they would have said, oh, it's because Liverpool is not in the tournament, it's because this and that. Now he has no affiliation to any club. Although, yes, he's the sporting director or whatever of that Red Bull, whatever. But he has no affiliation to any football club directly. And he made this statement. Jurgen Klopp has always been an advocate for the players to play lesser competitions, to reduce the competitions. And every single time, in fact, Jurgen Klopp was the one that made 5 substitutions come into football. Jurgen Klopp was the one. He's the one that made the thing that in England, teams that play in Europe don't have to come back and still play that 12:30 early kickoff football on Saturday. He openly speaks about this competition. Pep Guardiola, when he was asked about Jurgen Klopp's comments about this thing, Pep Guardiola said he agreed with Jurgen Klopp. And that was before Man City was knocked out. So you want to tell me that 2 of the greatest footballing minds, no less than a Sky Sports reporter? It's an absolute disgrace. And the thing is that all these tournaments are always done for football and the player welfare is pushed to the side. And I hate it if you are one of those people that always say, the players are earn millions, the players earn billions and this and that. Please, you can leave this video. I don't care. That is the truth of the matter. Because if the events of the last few days have not proven to you that these players are human before any other thing, then I don't know what else to say to you. These are still human beings. You cannot tell me you didn't feel absolutely devastated when you saw Jamal Musiala on the floor. A player who had just come back from a 3-month injury, started his first game in 3 months. His first game in 3 months has gone back on a season-ending injury. The season has not even started, and the season is over because of a useless competition. An absolutely pointless, money-hungry competition. FIFA Club World Cup, useless. UEFA have also done the same thing in recent times. UEFA Nations League, a useless tournament as well. What is the Nations League about? When football is too much, the quality of these players go down. Tell me that the quality of players have not reduced in recent years, because these players are playing football games every 3 days, all around the year. The teams that have participated in the Club World Cup have basically played football from January to December. Because after this Club World Cup now, they'll go for preseason. Preseason starts very soon. Season starts in August. Does it make any sense to you? In between those seasons, they have implemented so many useless football competitions. They have increased the amount of games to qualify for the World Cup and done all those things. That in between the season, there are those nonsense international break that nobody likes. Your players will go there and get injured. Jurgen Klopp has said that next season there will be terrible injuries to players, and I said the same thing. Next season, if the players don't get injured in this Club World Cup, the fatigue from the season, the injuries will be terrible. We have seen 2 of the best players in the world, Rodri, rushed back from injury because FIFA implemented a clause in this Club World Cup that you have to play your best players. Yes, in case you don't know. FIFA put that in the clause that these teams have to play their best players. And now Rodri and Jamal Musiala, an absolutely beautiful and fantastic player to watch, has been taken from us. In as much as Rodri is my rival, he plays for Man City, whatever, I still want to watch the best players in the world play. That is when football is at the best, when the best players are playing. And the best players get used like bars of soap by their clubs and their countries. And you cannot blame the clubs and countries. You cannot blame the managers. Because most of these things are under contracts. They are under contracts that they must play your best players. The Musiala thing has absolutely devastated me. If this competition was so good, let me ask you a question. Is there any single Bayern Munich fan that would rather win the World Cup and lose Musiala the same way today, or Musiala stays fit and is okay and they don't win the Club World Cup, although Bayern is out? If you ask them about the Champions League, some of them might say, although it's a terrible thing, some might say, okay, yes, I hear it for the Champions League. That would have been a worthy sacrifice. If you ask German fans for the World Cup, yes, those are the big trophies in football. But this Club World Cup is a useless competition. And for people that say, oh, this competition, this injury could have happened in a normal season, this and that, in case you don't know, go and research it. The more games you play, the more likely you are to injure. It is simple mathematics. And even when you come back from those injuries, your recovery is worse every single time because you are rushed to play games. You are not allowed to fully recover. Jude Bellingham supposed to have had a shoulder injury for how many summers in a row now? But he couldn't get it because of the Club World Cup and because of the money these players will win, and because of the contract they are under FIFA because they will play their best players. And now Bellingham, after the Club World Cup, will have this shoulder surgery. How am I saying soldier? Nigerian in me. Will have this shoulder surgery, and then he'll come back in like January or February of next year. One of Real Madrid's most important player cannot get the care and attention he needs because of too much football. Too much football is not nice. Sometimes I get tired of it. The games are too much. These players should rest. I want to watch quality football. You cannot tell me that you like football this much, that you are telling me this Club World Cup competition has been a banger. It's a lie. This is off-season. These players are supposed to be resting, regenerating. Even you, if you go to gym, won't you take one day and rest? That is the same way they are built. But just know that their training is 10 times and 20 times more intense than yours. So Jurgen Klopp should be given an apology by every football fan that's come out to insult him, every football institution, anyone that is. Because I'm telling you, there is no manager. Enzo Maresca of Chelsea has come and said this is one of the worst competitions. He has said it indirectly. Match will be pausing for 2 hours. You go and go into the room for 2 hours and come back. And come and play football. Is this still football we're playing? And just so you know, because of money again, the World Cup next year has been carried to US again. And we experience this same thing in the US, where nobody's happy about it. It's genuinely so disheartening, and my heart goes out to Jamal Musiala. Look, the last 3 days of football has been terrible. And let's get into the game. Let's talk about the game a little bit. I want to say a massive shout out to Ousmane Dembele. Talking about the terrible events of the last 3 days. He did Diego Jota celebration, of Jota was a big FIFA player, and he has even made me, because of his demise, I've been playing FIFA. I know that sounds corny or whatever, but in the last 2-3 days, I've played FIFA more than I've played in a very long time. And that is simply because of this guy and how much FIFA meant to him. And Dembele did his celebration, which was a massive class act. I like that everything about Dembele this season and over the last 1-2 years just screams class, just screams elegance, just screams, I don't care if you call it Ballon d'Or PR, but I thank him for it. As a Liverpool fan, I will fight for his case for the Ballon d'Or because that means a lot to me. Jota meant a lot to me, and the fact that he did that was a massive and beautiful, beautiful move. I'm very, very grateful to Ousmane Dembele for that, and I genuinely wish him the best. He's such a lovely guy. He's such a very, very lovely guy. And you look at his case for the Ballon d'Or now. He has turned up in every big stage that has come. Yes, he has not played that much in the Club World Cup, but he has been injured. And now off the bench, in a big game, where PSG needed him to decide it, 9 men on the pitch, Ousmane Dembele was still the one to turn up, scoring that goal to kill the game. He could have even won the game earlier, but it hit the crossbar or whatever. And he then won the game later on, and that was game over for Bayern Munich, which was an absolute disgrace that with 9 men, he are still conceding. I mean, come on. That's shameful, man. That's shameful. But I wish Ousmane Dembele the best, and I hope he wins the Ballon d'Or. I think he has done more than enough. He has goal contributions in every single Champions League knockout stage. And then, has come to the Club World Cup now. And in the quarterfinals, he has a goal contribution, and he will face either Dortmund or Real Madrid. So it's not an easy path for PSG to the FIFA Club World Cup. And FIFA and PSG, yes, them winning the FIFA Club World Cup, although it's an absolutely rubbish competition, but they will be champions of the world, which is a fitting title if they win it, because, I mean, this team is unstoppable, even on the days where they don't perform 100%, because kudos to Bayern Munich, they played very well. I think, in fact, over the 90 minutes, maybe Bayern Munich was the better team, or just slightly better than PSG. And unfortunately for them, they lost today. Devastating news for them. As I said before, their star boy is out. But especially in that first half, they peppered them. They scored 2 goals, which are disallowed, rightfully so, offside. So not a wrong decision, but I just feel Bayern Munich did way better than I thought they did, because I thought PSG in this jersey that you can get from the Adidas Steak store by clicking on link in the description or clicking on link in my bio now, where you go there and see all the jerseys we have for sale, whether the Bayern Munich new jersey or any of the other jerseys that have been released by any club. Go to our website now or message us on WhatsApp with this phone number above. Delivery is worldwide. I thought PSG in this jersey will absolutely dominate them, because currently I thought Bayern Munich is not really a good team and their squad is not as good as that. And I don't know, the Bayern Munich board needs to actually invest. They need to do something, because Alphonso Davies, ACL, Musiala, broken ankle or broken leg, I don't know. That's like, at least let's just say 1 year before these players are fully back, at least. So they need a left winger. We have known that they want a left winger. They have tried Luis Diaz. They have tried Nico Williams at one point. They wanted Florian Wirtz too, although that's a midfielder, and all that. So yes, we know that Bayern Munich have wanted certain players. So the club needs to invest. They need to give Vincent Kompany stuff to work with. And I'm sad for Vincent Kompany because he's a young manager, and yeah, it's just sad for him because the squad currently is not really as strong as you want. And I hope the Bayern board actually does stuff, because Gnabry, you cannot go into next season Gnabry as your player. It's not impossible. Gnabry is too bad. Sane is off, which is very, very good. I think Gnabry should be sold as well. It's not good enough to play for Bayern Munich, and they need reinforcement. They need like 3 to 4 signings this window, realistically, for them to go back to that ethos we know Bayern Munich to be. And back to PSG, the best team in the world, basically. They will face either Dortmund or Real Madrid. A good matchup. I think in any of those ties, like no matter the team they face, I think they are the favorites to win. I think currently they are unstoppable, and I don't see either Dortmund or Real Madrid stopping them. Although it is still Real Madrid, anything can happen. But I see PSG coming out up tops and winning this tournament, because I don't think anyone on the other side of the bracket, no disrespect to Chelsea, can currently match up to PSG, honestly. I genuinely don't think so. This team is a very angry team, a very hungry team. And the only good thing is that, okay, Pacho will be missing the next phase and Lucas Hernandez, but I think they can survive without that. I think PSG's main way they dominate games is through their midfield. And funny enough, Bayern Munich held the PSG midfield very good today. So it's just quite sad for Bayern Munich. They lost the match and they lost probably their best player. So, or arguably their best player, one of the best youngsters in the entire world, and one of the best players, even one of the best midfielders in the entire world, was lost today. So, I wish him quick recovery. I wish him speedy recovery. But the main point of the video is that Jurgen Klopp has been proven right, and I think everyone that has disrespected him needs to come out publicly, apologize. Let the apology be as loud as the disrespect. Yes, so I genuinely hope everyone in the Club World Cup, I hope we see no injuries anymore. But honestly, let's be realistic. It is inevitable. And I thank God every day that Liverpool is not in this competition. I think Barca fans too should thank God they are not in this competition, because it's a blessing in disguise. Right now, they might be bantering you that I know in the Club World Cup, this and that. Let season start first. Now go understand they don't carry your clubs. But in any case, please do make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. You see, I've not even said this thing earlier because I didn't want to spoil the flow of the video. But I don't know, man. If you read this point in this video, you are literally one of the greatest of all time. So drop a comment and just write GOAT in capital letter. Let them not know. Let them be confused. Let those that didn't want the video to the end to be confused. Drop that in the comment section. And I really appreciate you guys. We're almost at 17K subscribers, and we're pushing to 20K. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. So please do remember, if you want to get the quickest reactions to transfer news or football games, do come to this channel. Come here and enjoy yourself. Peace out.